How do you drone a tagline across? Check it out on this episode of How Not to Highline. I'm Ryan Jinks, and I am at CRG, Consumnes River Gorge in Placerville, California. And I am going to drone a line over to Mel because this river is too high to cross this time of year. And I've never done this before, but I've paid attention to other people doing it. We're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do, and you're gonna get to watch whether or not it works. Okay, so I'm about to drone. Not my first time droning, but first time taglining with a drone over to Michael Melner over there. He went from the bridge, I dropped him off, and he hiked all the way over there since the river's too high. And how do you get a tagline across if he's already over there? With this guy. Now this is a pretty big drone. It's not something you're gonna hike pretty big hikes with, but this Yuneec Typhoon drone has 6 blades, so I'm assuming it's gonna be fairly stable. We did practice this at home, just in the street. The way I attach this is I put my Dyneema fishing line on the feet, since they're massive feet, and I clip that to a beaner. Now because Mel is not going to catch it, since he is on kind of a precarious ledge, and I don't want to try to launch it from his hands, but I have enough battery time to get to him, have him unclip, and bring it back. So the point is, I have this V. It would be nice if it was a sliding X, but I mean, if it pulled on one leg, that it's going to break, let it break. Anyways, it goes to this carabiner. I extended it with the sling, so it's going to hang significantly lower than the drone, so he's not going to get hit by it in case I don't fly it well. I want some weight on the line so it doesn't get blown into the blades. And this carabiner, he can unclip when he gets over there. And that carabiner is attached to this fishing line. Now I took one of these old drill bits that I don't like anymore, and then put duct tape around it until it fits in the hole really tightly. We did this trick on the goat, and I'm gonna stick it in my drill. Since it's a short hike, I brought my drill. We're gonna wind it back up to pull back the 3mm tagline that he has with him already. Oh, man. One, two, three, off.
Wow, that was amazing.
Stay there.
That was so bad.
My new favorite way of taglining.
Yeah.
Woo! I got as nervous as highlining during that. Okay, he has a 3mm tagline with him. I'm not going to try to pull a slack line over with fishing line. Plus, we have this slack line anyway, so that doesn't work. Okay. That's not too bad.
So good. Well, that's literally just a drill bit.
Yeah. Okay, so that's happening. So now I'm just screwing my hole and not my fishing line. Mel just can't give it to me as fast as I want to screw. Sponsored by
No one.
Makita and Cyclone BC and Spectra Fishing Line. Huh. Oh, did that work? Did something go right today? All right. Now he is going to pull the black tagline back to him after I clip the webbing to it. So we already have our line taped. This is going to be on Arrow 2 and 10.5mm static rope. So we put a swivel on there so we don't get any line twists It's not critical for a line that's only 73 meters long, but if the hike is short, why not? We're going to put this sew-in loop on the soft release 2.0, and then we have the soft shackle to back up to the master point to back up the soft release. So everything's all set to go here, and we didn't forget to put the leash on. So now you can start pulling over. Okay, so for the first time of droning, that went well. Let me know if you have any horror stories with droning your taglines. Make sure you don't use a drone where you're not allowed to. So like, I've never used a drone because we're always in Yosemite and I've never droned there since you're not supposed to. You could lose a very expensive drone and litter at the same time if you don't do that right. Therefore, you shouldn't highline.